U.S. troops jet sinks. Chinese warship good news for Philippines Navy in South China Sea. Where we bring you the latest updates on global events shaping our world. Today, we have an exclusive report on a recent incident in the South China Sea that has caught the attention of nations worldwide. Last week, tensions between China and the Philippines reached a boiling point when the Philippine Coast Guard faced harassment from Chinese forces in the contested waters of the South China Sea. The situation took a dramatic turn when U.S. Marine jets were deployed in response to this provocation. What happened next was both astonishing and concerning. The U.S. Marine jets launched an offensive strike against a Chinese warship, sending shockwaves through the region and beyond. Let's explore the events leading up to this explosive encounter and its potential ramifications. For months, tensions have been simmering in the region, with China asserting its presence through extensive maritime patrols and the construction of military bases on contested islands. The Philippines, backed by international law, has repeatedly sought to protect its sovereignty and the rights of its fishermen to access the disputed waters. In a recent video, we reported on the harassment of the Philippine Coast Guard by Chinese vessels, raising concerns about China's assertive actions. However, what happened next was a major escalation that shocked the world. In response to the Chinese harassment incident, the United States, a longtime ally of the Philippines, decided to take action. U.S. Marine jets deployed from an aircraft carrier launched a precision strike against a Chinese warship involved in the harassment. The confrontation was intense, and the consequences were immediate. The Chinese warship suffered significant damage and was forced to retreat. The boldness of the U.S. response sent a clear message to China and the international community about America's commitment to maintaining stability in the region. The U.S. Marines showcased their aerial strength and capabilities during a joint exercise with their Philippine counterparts, demonstrating the importance of their partnership in ensuring regional security. The exercises, which involve more than 2,700 Allied personnel, are not targeted at specific concerns in the region, but aim to strengthen partnerships between the U.S. and its allies. These drills are taking place amid continuing Chinese harassment of the Philippine Coast Guard and tensions between China and the United States over Taiwan. China has refused to abide by an international arbitration court's ruling that favored the Philippines in their territorial dispute over the South China Sea. Beijing claims nearly the entire South China Sea, including waters within the exclusive economic zones of Taiwan and Southeast Asian neighbors. Recent developments have also sparked concerns about undisclosed U.S. military flights in the Philippines. Philippine Senator Amy Marcos called on government agencies to monitor the presence of U.S. military aircraft and Chinese naval ships in the country, while questioning the extent of U.S. military access to bases. This incident has sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles, with many nations expressing concern over heightened tensions. The United Nations has called for restraint, fearing a further escalation that could have severe repercussions for global peace and security.